Hey guys, I'm back with another hair hack video. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. And before y'all jump to conclusions, let me get something straight. I'm not hating on lazy girls. I freaking love lazy girls. I am a lazy girl. These lazy girl hacks are all about making your hair routine more efficient in every way possible. I also wanted to mention that these hacks are not just for the lazy girl. They will also help you busy bees out there get a handle on your disobedient hair too. Because let's be honest, who really wants to spend all this time fixing their hair trying to look anything other than a messy slob when there is a faster, better, and smarter way of getting the exact same result without all of the hassle? In my opinion, we're not lazy. We're genius! So without further ado, and in no particular order, here are my 26 insanely... Did I just... purr? Let's do that again. So without further ado, and in no particular order, here are my 26 insanely genius lazy girl hair hacks. So let's get real about something. Lazy girls don't have time to wash their hair every day, or every other day, or every other day. So to freshen up in between washes, I could recommend a good dry shampoo, but come on. That means putting on some decent clothes to get to Walgreens and pick up a can of dry shampoo. That is way too much work. A lazy girl is a savvy girl, and she uses what she already has at home. My personal favorite is cocoa powder. You know, the stuff that you use to make a nice cup of hot chocolate or decadent chocolatey brownies. Yeah, this stuff is the bomb.com.
So what I like to do is take some cocoa powder in between my fingers, rub them together to distribute the powder, and massage it into my scalp wherever it's greasy. This works great on brunettes or girls with dark roots like me, and it works just like a dry shampoo by sucking up excess oil, masking odor, and adding volume to this area. Bonus points for smelling like a chocolate chip cookie with this stuff. If you don't have cocoa powder at home, you can also use baby powder, cornstarch, or aloe vera gel, which most people have at least one of these lying around at home somewhere.
So if we can't bear to put a pair of pants on to get a can of dry shampoo, do you really think we would do that to go to our hairdressers? No. So what's a lazy girl to do? She trims her own dead ends. Wait, what? Relax, relax. I do this all the time, ladies. So I've been trimming my own hair for the past year or so, not because I dread going to my hairdressers. Well, maybe that's a little part of it. But this is actually the best and most efficient way of keeping your Niki, get it together. Hair healthy and growing long and strong.
So the first way I like to trim my hair is by twisting small sections of hair and using my fingers like this to make my frayed ends more visible. And then I go in with a good pair of sharp scissors, ideally barber scissors, and I trim off any split ends or dead ends that I see. This is great for those of you who are trying to grow out your hair like me because you have the most control over how much hair you are cutting off. The thing you want to keep in mind is that dead ends can exist anywhere along your hair strands, not only at the very ends. So by getting a hair trim off the bottom of your hair every 2 to 3 months is not enough to get rid of all your dead ends. This way you can cut all of your dead ends and keep the overall length of your hair so you can grow it out faster. Another way I like to trim my hair is by taking a section of hair and sliding it in between these 3 fingers. So all I do is weave it through so that the hair is over the middle finger, and then I slowly slide my fingers down the length of the hair while using my finger on the other hand to pull up my hair so I can see the dead ends and then snip them off. Okay, so this one is an oldie, but it's still a goodie, so I thought I'd still mention it because it's a lazy girl's BFF. What you want to do is throw all of your hair up into a high ponytail on top of your head and curl sections of hair from your ponytail. So by putting your hair up into a high pony, you are decreasing the amount of surface area you have to curl, which also decreases the amount of time spent curling your hair. I find that this trick gives really nice big waves, so it's perfect for quickly adding some texture to your hair with little effort. This is one of my favorite tricks of all time because not only can you curl your hair in half the time, it is also less damaging to your hair than curling your hair the way you're used to. So what you want to do is take the smallest curling barrel that you have. Ideally, you want to use a 1/2-inch barrel like this one. And then you want to pick up large sections of hair and tightly wrap them around the barrel. Hold the strand around the barrel for 10 to 15 seconds and then release. So because you're curling large sections of hair around a small barrel, you are exposing your hair to less heat overall because there's less hair touching the barrel itself. And you're also curling more hair in less time. See, I told you lazy girls are smart. So I don't know about you, but when I'm feeling really lazy but I want my bed head to look like it was intentional, my favorite thing to do is add some texture to it by spraying a DIY sea salt spray in my hair. So all I do is combine 3 ounces of seltzer or sparkling water with 1 teaspoon of sea salt and 1 teaspoon of coconut oil in an empty spray bottle. You can also add a tablespoon of gel to this mixture if you want some extra hold. Shake it up and spray the mixture from the middle of your hair down to the ends, and once your hair feels a little moist, use your hands to scrunch it up from the bottom until you get the texture you want. Okay, so I can't even begin to explain my love affair with bobby pins. They are not just for keeping your hairstyles in place, but they are also a lazy girl's dream team. Regular bobby pins are perfect for getting hair out of your face in seconds flat, or for creating a cool look with nothing but a few bobby pins. And if you want to be really fancy, invest in a few embellished bobby pins. You'll seriously look like a pro when really all you did was stick a bobby pin or 2 in your hair. If you love braids as much as I do but hate the time it takes to make one, this is by far the fastest and easiest way to replicate the look of a braid in half the time. All you want to do is separate your hair into 2 strands, create an opening in one of the strands, and pull the opposite strand through the opening. Keep repeating the same technique and creating the opening on the same side all the time to create this beautiful 2-strand braid. This hairstyle is seriously a lifesaver for those of you that are in a hurry to get to work or school and have less than a minute to do your hair. And the best part is it works on all hair types and almost all hair lengths. So what you want to do is simply tie the hair around your crown area into a half-up ponytail with a small elastic, and take small sections of hair on either side of your face, wrap them across the head, and pin them in place on the opposite side. Do this a few times until you have something that looks like this. Pretty cool, huh?
So we all know that buns are a lazy girl's best friend. They're perfect at disguising dirty hair and make it look like you actually put some effort into your look. So what if I told you guys that I have 16 different top knot and bun hairstyles to show you guys from high to low? Would you freak? Because I'm freaking.
Okay, calm down, Niki. So the first bun is hands down my favorite way of throwing my hair back when I just don't have the time or the patience to deal with the bird's nest on my head. All I do is pull my hair back into a low loose ponytail and leave out some face framing pieces around my face, you know, to make it a little more put together. Then I take my ponytail, twist it in one direction, and wrap it around the base of the ponytail and pin it in place with bobby pins. There you go, an easy low bun in less than a minute. This is another favorite of mine because it's so darn easy, it's redonkulous. Tie your hair into a loose low pony, create an opening above the elastic, and pull the pony about halfway through the opening. Pin down the underside of the pony to the back of your head and fluff out the sides of the bun with your fingers. So for this bun, all you want to do is tie your hair into a loose low pony, create an opening above the elastic, and pull your ponytail through the opening through the front and out the bottom. Loosen up the twist with your fingers and then roll the loose hair from the bottom up and stuff it into the opening and pin it in place with bobby pins. Tie your hair into a low loose ponytail, and on the last tie, pull your ponytail out only a few inches and then take the remaining loose hair, wrap it around the base of the ponytail to cover up the elastic, and pin it in place with some bobby pins. Separate your hair into 2 vertical sections and braid each section into a braid. You can braid whatever you want for this, but us lazy girls are all for efficiency, so a 3-strand braid it is. So pull apart the braids or not, whatever, doesn't matter. I just like my braids more messy. And then pin the braids to the back of your head in any which way or orientation you decide to contort them. Bam! Easy, right? And for those lazy girls who secretly wear fancy pants, here's another option. Braid each section into a rope braid for a cool twisty effect. To braid a rope braid, simply divide the working section into 2, twist both strands in one direction, and then wrap the strands around each other in the opposite direction. Once you have your 2 rope braids, pin the braids to the back of your head just like the previous look. Separate your hair into 2 sections, tie them into a knot at the nape of your neck, and then twist the top section, wrap it around the knotted part, and pin it in place. Twist the second section and wrap it around in the opposite direction, or whichever way you want to wrap it around, and pin it in place with some bobby pins. This is another one of my favorites because it literally takes no time and looks so good. Definitely does not look like a lazy girl hairstyle. So separate the hair in the front from ear to ear and tie the rest of the hair back in a low ponytail. Put the ponytail into a bun if you want, or you can also leave it as a ponytail. Hey, why do more work if you don't have to, right? And then take one of the sections from the front, drape it across the back of your head, and wrap it around the base of the bun and pin it in place with bobby pins. Do the same thing with the other section in the opposite direction. For the next bun, all I'm doing is separating my hair into 2 vertical sections and tying them into a knot. You can do this 2 or 3 times depending on the length of your hair, so the longer your hair is, the more knots you can tie. After that, you want to pin down the loose sections of hair around the knotted part. So now that you guys have mastered the lazy girl low buns, let me show you some ways to perfect your high buns or top knots. This first bun hack is super simple, and all you want to do is really messily pull all your hair up and through an elastic halfway, flip your wrist to twist the elastic, and grab the rest of your hair into your hand and pull the elastic over the hair. Pull on the bun with your fingers to fluff it out and pin down any flyaways with bobby pins. Twist all of your hair at the top of your head and coil it up into a bun. Tie an elastic around the base of the bun to secure down the ends. And then finally use your fingers to fluff out the bun and then pin down any sections that need to be pinned down to the top of your head. Tie your hair into a high ponytail and separate the ponytail into 2 sections. Twist one of the sections, wrap it around the base of the ponytail, and pin it in place with bobby pins. Then pick up the other section, twist it, wrap it around the base in the opposite direction, and pin it in place with bobby pins. This is probably my favorite top knot because it'll literally take you from Raggedy Ann to Audrey Hepburn in 1 minute flat. So all I do is gather my hair into a high ponytail and pull out my ponytail through the elastic about 1 inch or so on the last tie. Then I take the rest of my hair, I wrap it around the base and pin it down with bobby pins. Wrapping your hair around the little bun on the inside of the top knot adds extra volume to the top knot without using a sock or a bun maker, so this is a lazy girl's best friend. The moonlight is shining. So here's another easy bun hack for the undercover lazy girls out there. Gather your hair into a high ponytail, braid your ponytail and pull it apart with your fingers, wrap it around the base of the ponytail and pin it down with bobby pins. So just like the previous bun, all you want to do is braid your ponytail, and this time I'll be braiding a rope braid. And then I'm wrapping it around the base of the ponytail and pinning it down with bobby pins. Okay, so let's assume you're sick and tired of buns and top knots. What? Never! So what's a lazy girl to do to cover up those greasy roots? My favorite is the 1 minute half up messy bun. All I do is gather my hair at the crown area, I pull it back into a pony, and then I pull the pony out less than 1 inch on the last tie. Then I take my ponytail and wrap it around the base and pin it in place. This is basically the same method as the wraparound top knot I showed you earlier, except this is a half up style. Oh, and I should probably mention that all of the high buns and top knots I showed you in this video can also be recreated on this half up style.
Okay, so when all is said and done, even a lazy girl has to wash her hair now and then. But did you know that the lazy girl of washing your hair is actually the best way of washing your hair? So if you're like most people, you probably lather up your hair with shampoo, wait a minute or 2, rinse it out, apply conditioner, wait a minute or 2, rinse it out. Right? A lazy girl applies shampoo only to the roots of her hair and then applies conditioner to the rest of her hair at the same time. Feel free to take the opportunity to shave during this time or not, and soap yourself up. By the time you're done, your hair will be ready to be rinsed out of the shampoo and conditioner and you're ready to go. So not only does this hack cut your wash time in half, but it's actually much healthier for your hair. The reason for this is because the roots of your hair is essentially the only part of your hair that needs a good washing to get rid of all that built up oil and dirt. Shampooing the strands of your hair will just make them more dry and more difficult to manage. Plus, putting conditioner on your roots is actually going to make them more prone to getting oily faster, and it's going to weigh your hair down and make the top of your hair look flat. So if you want hair that's volumized at the top and doesn't get greasy fast, shampoo just your roots and condition the rest of your hair at the same time. That wraps up my 26 insanely genius lazy girl hair hacks that I think every girl needs to know, because let's be real, we're all a little lazy at heart. Please let me know what you thought about this video in the comments below, and let me know which lazy girl hair hack was your favorite and why. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I love you and I hope to see you in my next video.